Thanks for all being here. Love my wife, and over to the boys.
He got 20 seconds on the agenda, so. My name is Mark Holte. I'm Mona's oldest, commonly referred to as the Catawak Kid, for anybody who's heard my mom speak. I'm honored to be a part of this celebration, and proud to say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Like my mom, I've been in sales my entire career. I now negotiate multi-million-dollar contracts, and I can confidently say that through Mary Kay and just watching her, many of my skills and successes can be attributed to them. I have a fantastic role model, and so today I wanted to share with you 3 things which she's taught me about being successful. The need to be bold, be confident, and be a dreamer. So being bold, one thing my mom has always said is, if you don't ask, you'll never know. And this applies to the business as well as personal life. Who remembers warm chattering in the malls, right? Going up to a complete stranger who you don't know, asking them to come into their house to give them a facial. That's bold. Thank goodness for social media these days. People can network other ways. Or when she was in Sweden on a Mary Kay trip and in walks Mel Gibson into the restaurant, she didn't just sit in the corner and say, "There's Mel Gibson." She went up, introduced herself, and said, "I need a picture with you." And so, that's bold. But she's committed. She's committed to her family as well as her business. I went to school in Colorado, which is a 10-hour drive from Des Moines, Iowa. However, she missed very few games, and that's a big commitment to the family as well as football, which is awesome. And when it's time to work, though, she worked. I can remember her Monday night meetings. Those are directors' meetings where she hosted these religiously for years. And it didn't matter if it was a snowstorm or pouring rain. If one person committed to coming, she was going to be there. So, it takes a lot of commitment in Mary Kay to be as successful as she's been. And lastly, the dreamer. And I think this is probably my most favorite. She has taught us to set goals and dream big. I remember growing up and seeing goal posters all over the place. Goals on the mirrors in the bathroom. Goals on the refrigerator. Goals on the visor in the cars. And she just had them all over, and she dreamed big, and she wanted to be the #1 director, and she accomplished that in 1984. And then her next big goal was to be a national sales director. We recently moved, and I found a calendar that she had made for me before I went off to college in 1996. It had things on there such as, "Right, Mom, don't forget to call your brothers, it's Grandpa's birthday." But the most interesting one was on October 1st, 1996, when she said, "We'll debut as a national sales director." She taught us, excuse me, she taught us all to be a dreamer. In closing, don't let someone get choked up. When you have a fantastic opportunity in a company like Mary Kay and the tenacity to be successful, you can be extraordinary. I think you've done a great job. Congrats.
Pink cars, diamond rings, trips around the world. Those are just some of the things that Mary Kay has been doing for you for 30-some years. But Mary Kay taught something so much bigger and so much more important, that God first, family second, and career third. And that's how you've lived your life for us. In the 80s, she was our parent. She took us to meetings. She taught us what right and wrong was. In the 90s, she was our teacher, giving us goals, showing us how to accomplish them. In the 2000s, she's been our friend. And she's been an amazing friend and mom. We're so proud of you and we love you so much. The next chapter will be as good as this one, if not better. Thanks, Mom.
Woo. All right. It's hard to summarize. I don't know how many years it's been. I guess since I've been alive, 32 years of living the Mary Kay child. It's an awesome thing. They've got me all choked up now. I believe I was 5 when I went to my first Mary Kay meeting in Waterloo, Iowa, and I sat in the back and drew pictures, and my mom gave me the idea that I should sell these because all the women thought they were so great. So I think I made probably $1.25 that night. Stellar night of sales. I'm also kind of known as the postcard kid. So I used to sell postcards for about 4 years, Mary Kay branded, encouragement, as well as other things in Mary Kay. So it's kind of been that span is what I was really trying to focus on when I'm thinking of this life in Mary Kay. And the theme that kept coming back was travel. So Waterloo, Iowa, I was 5 years old. I remember my first airplane trip was to Dallas. I don't know if it was for seminar or what, but we flew to Dallas when I was young. But we also had the opportunity to go to Norway after I graduated college. And spending a week in Norway was a powerful time to get to know my mom as a friend, and you really realize she loves shoes. Everybody knows that. But taking that one step further, she's really leaving behind some big shoes to fill. And this is a torch that I think everyone in this room needs to grab a hold of and take a piece of Mona's shoes as she leaves behind this legacy of what Mary Kay started, of God first, family second, career third, and that's the legacy you've left behind for a lot of these women and for this family. We love you, Mom.